as well as what is control unions doing, okay? A little bit background for Mr. Chathuranga. He is a forestry and environmental specialist with over 11 years of experience in program management, compliance auditing, certification, training, consultancy, and also environmental assessment. So I believe later, Mr. Chaturanga will have a very, very informative session with us, right? Yes, okay. He said yes, okay? So if it's not informative enough, please go after him, okay? So let us understand a bit about Control Union. So Control Union Malaysia supports Malaysian producers, processors, and also the traders to assess local and also international markets and facilitates the trade through the means of sustainable certification, commodity inspection, industrial inspection, laboratory service, as well as collateral management solution. So wow, that's a lot. So I believe that later Mr. Chaturanga is going to tell us more about Control Union as well. So are you guys ready? Yes? Okay, so let us pass the floor over to Mr. Chaturanga.
Thank you, Mandy, for the nice introduction. So, yeah, thank you very much all of you for being here for this short presentation on the changing face of consumerism and our value proposition for the forestry industry. So, just to give a brief introduction about my company, representing Control Union. We started in 1920 in the Netherlands as a family-owned business. So now we are expanding in 80 countries and more than 5,000 people in as employees. So in 2020 we received the royal certificate from the Dutch monarch. So we call as Royal Representative Control Union. So our Malaysian operation, we started in 1987. Now we are servicing West and East Malaysia. We have 7 offices in West and East Malaysia to serve all these companies, organizations. So we do provide services and provide support throughout the supply chain, starting from the manufacturing until the end consumer. These are our core values. We have experienced people, have local exposure and local network of expertise with our local officers around the globe. So these are the main programs that we can offer. We offer commodity inspections, certifications, collateral services, and industry inspections for all kind of industry sectors, starting from biomass, biofuel, forestry, agriculture. Okay, so coming to the main topic today, what are the main challenges you face as manufacturers, traders in this industry? So the main concerns are the consumers actually have the increasing demand for the sustainable products. So they are well aware of the environmental impacts of the manufacturing processes, okay, such as pollution, natural resource depletion, and other kind of environmental impacts. So brands and consumers are demanding manufacturers, traders to supply sustainable products. So this is one of the main challenges the manufacturers and brands have. And also the people want to know how the materials are produced, how the materials are being sourced, the traceability and the transparency of the materials, whether the materials produced ethically and responsibly. So those are the key concerns we have at the moment. And the main benefit of having certifications and standards are actually you can have credible assurance can give a credible assurance that these products are made with a sustainably sourced materials, and also we can ensure these materials are produced ethically and responsibly. Okay, social media is also one of the key challenges now the main brands have. Okay, so social media can influence the consumer behavior, and also they can have a positive or negative impact on the brands, especially related to forestry and timber industry. They can have very big influence. So as I told you before, consumers are increasingly aware of and concerned by the origin of products, right, and the processes that go into marketing. So that's why we need certifications and labels to show that you are producing materials in a responsible way, an ethical way. Okay. So hope you know about these labels for the industry. So FSC and PFC are one of the major popular forestry certification labels we have at the moment. Okay, so there are two types of certification standards. We have voluntary standards and we have mandatory standards. So voluntary standards are you can actually obtain standards, but it's not mandated by the government or legal requirements. So such as FSC, PFC, and FPCC. But when it comes to the mandatory requirements, you have to have it in order to make any timber sale. So there are some examples like UTR, UDR, Sarawak Timber Legal Verification Scheme, Sabah Tilas, and also My Tilas, also mandatory scheme. Okay, so these standards actually developed in 1980s, especially after 1992, after the summit, because of the rapid tropical deforestation happened in 1980s and 1970s. Okay. So the concept of sustainable development came up in 1992 in that summit, and the standards actually developed after that. So what is forest certification? It's a kind of voluntary process. For some certifications, actually mandatory processes, but we do independent third-party verification against a set of requirements. Okay. We call them as standards, predetermined by public-private certifications. So we have two types of forest certifications: forest management and chain of custody. Forest management certification is mainly we are looking into the sustainability aspects of the forest and natural forest and the plantations. And the chain of custody, we are looking into traceability and the legality of products throughout the supply chain. Why we need the forest certification? The main benefits are actually you can have a lot of economic benefits, market advantage compared to the non-certified materials. For some products, you have market access for certain countries. If you have FSC, if you have PFC certification, you can reach those markets. Apart from that, you have environmental advantages. You can uplift your public image of your company and also the other social aspects. So this is one of the main popular standards present. So FSC started in 1993 and established in Mexico in 1994. The standard. So FSC has different types of standards based on the certificate type. You will have forest management standards and chain of custody standards. Forest management standard also based on the activities, then divided into types. So as I explained you earlier, forest management standard starts with the natural forest and plantation, and also So the chain of custody is actually we are looking into the entire supply chain until the final retail. FSC has 10 principles to ensure the sustainability of the products. As you can see, these 10 principles cover social, economic, environment and legal aspects. So you can see the growth of the FM certificates and since 2014 until 2019. There's a gradual increase of the number of certificates and also the forest areas like this. Chain of custody certificate is also a kind of assurance that we can give for the product that the materials are sourced from responsible sources and sustainable sources. You can see the growth of the FSC certificates from 2014 and 2019. Okay, so usually for FSC, the certification cycle is 5 years. You can have pre-assessment, it's optional, and certification cycle starts with the main assessment, and then you can have 4 annual audits. So for one cycle is comprised of main assessment and 4 surveillance audits. Okay, so if you cannot meet the demand for sustainable products, you can also have another forest certification type for physical for wood. Let's say if you cannot meet the certified, if you cannot find certified sources, you can also find materials from controlled sources. So physical control wood means if you can fulfill these 5 requirements that for the timber materials, you can claim those materials as physical control certified materials. PFC is also one of the key certification schemes compared to FSC. PFC started in 1999 and they also actually are very similar to FSC certification and also have 7 principles covering the main social, environmental and economic aspects. And PFC chain of custody certification also covering project certification and the multi-site certifications. Similar to FSC, PFC also have 5-year cycle, starting from the main assessment and they proceed with the 4th annual surveillance audits. So the main differences between FSC and PFC certification is FSC has top-down approach because FSC develops the standards and while PFC endorses national standards. So PFC endorsing for Malaysia we have MPCC, Indonesia we have IFCC. So they endorse the national standards. So the national standards recognized by PFC. So we call it as bottom-up approach. Basically for FSC we have forest management, chain of custody and control group, and the certification type PFC are forest management. Accreditation also for FSC there's only one accreditation body, but PFC there are many accreditation bodies can provide accreditation for CVs. FSC has 3 main labels, FSC 100% mix and recycle, and for PFC we have only certified and recycled labels. All these standards actually talks about the sustainable forest management practices and conserving natural habitats of plants and the rights of forest workers and indigenous communities. Okay, so those 2 are the main standards we have in Malaysia for forestry. And apart from that, as you know, UDR requirements also coming into effect after 29th this month. So all the materials, all these 7 commodities, if you are sending to Europe, European countries, you have to fulfill the UDR requirements. Okay, so the main materials are wood, wheat, palm oil, soy, cocoa, and derived products such as rubber. So we also have a certain mechanism to ensure the UDR compliance. We are recognized by EU government as a verification body, and we developed a good track system so to trace all the timber materials from the origin to the final sale. And we already developed a standard called timber legal verification. It's our own standard, which is compliant with EU regulations, EU timber regulations. We as a certification body can provide the TLV compliance standards for the EUDR requirements. And also social and data compliance standards also one of the key requirements for you, for the industries, because social reforms are one of the main challenging part for most of the manufacturers. So as a CP, we can offer social and data compliance standards starting from this 8,000 initiative. VSC is also, I think, some of you may join for the previous sessions. We discuss about ESG, how we can ensure ESG companies ESGs. So SPOT is one of the ESG policy transparency assessment tool we can provide. So this SPOT assurance is developed by Zoological Society of London for three main commodities: palm oil, timber and pulp, and natural rubber. So with this, you can show to your stakeholders the sustainability of your products and sustainability of your processes. GRI assurance is also one of the key tool for you to actually assure your sustainability reports, because most of the public listed companies, it's mandatory requirement for you to have an annual report for the sustainability reports. So with this GRI reporting initiative, we can ensure that the information in this annual reports and sustainability reports are in line with the CE marking. I think most of you may have heard of this label. CE marking is actually mandatory requirement for most of the EU countries. And for UK, we are having UK CA marking. So we can offer this marking also for mainly for products to ensure that the products have meet this certain safety requirements. The main trends and opportunities at the moment we have for quality certification is the most of the brands are actually now demanding manufacturers to have this type of GSC certifications, especially the textile brands. They are now looking into the sustainable materials, especially the textile materials and also the paper-based products. And also the demand for certified fiber, rayon and viscose also increased. And the renewable energy requirements, especially for Japan, Korea, Europe, and US market is also increasing. So for Malaysia, we have very good opportunity to offer certifications such as SPP, GGL to cater these markets. And ecosystem services is also one of the key opportunities you have to promote your ecosystem services in the forest and plantations. So FSC has developed these ecosystem services procedures to promote the ecosystem services within the forest areas. So it covers biodiversity, carbon, water, soil, and okay. Sustainable natural rubber. The requirement is also increasing. As you can see, most of the Malaysian rubber demand is provided by Thailand, Vietnam, and other countries. But in Malaysia, we don't have sustainable rubber production at the moment. So, with collaboration with the FSC Malaysia and WWF, now they are going to promote sustainable rubber, especially within the smallholder industries. So most of the stakeholders in Sabah and Peninsula will be certified with the FSC. Okay, so we talk about timber, we talk about rubber, latex, and now we are moving to the woody biomass certification. So this is actually certification applicable for the waste and residues. So for all offcuts of timber, you can go for the wood pellets. And as you know, most of the companies, there's a policy shift. People are more, the governments are more looking into sustainable materials, renewable energy materials. Okay. So they are close all coal power plants and convert to biomass energy plants. So the requirements for the sustainable biomass materials also increasing with these government policy shifts. As you can see, the requirements is gradually increasing, but key case, the farm kernel shell requirement is it's actually very steady since 2020 January to October. So these are the standards that we can offer for biomass certification, biomass and biofuel. Basically, the main standards that we can offer is GGL, SVP, and plus for biomass. And carbon is also one of the interesting topics for natural forests and plantations. You can go carbon offset credits. You can have certain standards like verified carbon standard, gold standard, and your the sequestration can be calculated and can sell those credits as carbon credits. Plastic-free certification is also one of the new certification schemes that we have. So now it's also becoming very popular. Now we have around 150 brands globally certified for this plastic-free certification for nearly 1,000 products. And also the sustainable tourism is also one of the key areas that you can explore with the natural forest and plantations. So we have tourism projects and certified sustainable tourism standards. Community inspections, we do offer inspection services for sampling, pest control, weight and quantity determination, and also developing services for timber and biomass products. Pest control is also one of our key expertise. So we do non-toxic pest control in control and hospitals. So yeah, so that's all about services that we can offer to the industry, the plantations, products, and also to the industry. So if you have any questions, you can ask us.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chathuranga. So from the floor, any questions from the floor? Okay, so but if you are too shy, okay, if let's say you are too shy, you have questions, but you are too shy to ask here in public, and probably not with the mic. I understand sometimes, you know. But if you are too shy to ask, you can always visit Control Union's booth. They actually have a booth with us at MWE today. Today is your last chance to visit their booth and personally approach Mr. Chathuranga to have a very exclusive session with him. So once again, we'd like to thank Mr. Chathuranga for a very informative sharing session earlier. Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Chathuranga. So next, we would like to thank all of you because this will be our last sections for today, as well as for the Malaysia Wood Expo Pokota sessions in 2023. So thank you so much for the time, for the effort, and for those that's taking flight back, safe flight. For those that's gonna drive back to their states, safe trip back. And we're gonna see you in 2025 then. Thank you and have a great day, okay? Bye. Thank you.